What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Big Baby Jonathan here. Welcome to Big Baby Sports, Lakers Live pregame show with Aaron and Manny. Aaron and Manny, how are you guys doing, man? Start with Aaron. Aaron, how you doing?
Doing good, man. Ready to go. Back-to-back game. Should be exciting tonight.
All is good. I'm ready to run it back, get 10 wins, and keep our lead first in the league.
Yeah, man. Tonight we're playing Oklahoma City Thunder. For me, man, keys to the game. Come out with that consistent energy on defense. Talk like Aaron said on the pregame show yesterday. He said they need to come out with defensive talking. That's what they did against Houston. And Lakers got to do that again. Come out with that defense because this Oklahoma City Thunder team is very talented. They got young guys that compete at the highest level over there in Oklahoma City. Unfortunately, Al Horford's not playing tonight, but they do got veteran players like Trevor Ariza, George Hill. So, those two players, very talented tonight. I want to see Lakers come out and just dominate Oklahoma City, man.
Yeah, I mean, they're a very talented team. Can't forget Gilgeous-Alexander, man. He is, guy that shooting decently from the field goal percentage. But he's always a problem. He's a great scorer for them. They're a little different now without Chris Paul. So expect this team to still stay hungry. They're going to know the Lakers are coming off of a back-to-back. They're expecting them to play tired. We can't let them take control of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys mentioned Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, native of Toronto, Canada. He's very, very good. Yes, Jonathan said, they're a very young team, they're a very good team. But they are rebuilding. But even though they're rebuilding, we cannot fall asleep against this team because they got some shooters and they got some guys that can play. There's even another guy you guys forgot to mention, Hamidou Diallo. Him too, he can play. He's very good as well. So if we fall asleep, we can be in danger. But I still think we can win this game by a good 25 points.
Yeah, most definitely, man. And we got a Laker fan in the chat. What up, Laker Daryl, man?
Oh, God.
You're funny, man. Laker Daryl, man, you're funny, man. But thank you for always tuning into the show, man. Appreciate you. And man, overall, man,
the community. Yeah.
The Lakers can't just say, we're going to blow out Thunder by 30. Because Lakers just had a back-to-back. They played Houston, but they did blow them out. So LeBron's probably going to be more energized. Anthony Davis probably going to be more energized, you know what I mean? So wouldn't be surprised if this is a trap game tonight, honestly. Wouldn't be surprised if Lakers said, Oklahoma City, we're good. We'll take the night off. We're chilling. Because I see this from my Laker team. Because they did this last year against the Thunder. They take nights off. But maybe I just want to see this Laker team just go out there, have fun. No one can guard AD or LeBron. I just want to see domination tonight.
Yeah. I just want to see them go out there. Look, they lost the last game they played. They lost to the Spurs, 112-102. Expect them to say, they're not terrible, 5-5 on the year. That's not bad. They put up a lot of points. They can keep up with us. They average 104 points a game. They deal with turnover issues as well. And they're going to expect them to come out hungry. Nobody at all, like I said about our keys to the game, got to go with defense as well. As if you play this great and you're playing the way you want to play, the last game, you stepped up your defense. You played great against the first game against Houston. Played great, even better the second game. Just got to watch the turnovers. Limit those turnovers. I want them to only average 10 or less turnovers throughout the game, and they're very talented team enough to pull that off.
Yeah, limiting turnovers is actually very important. But also, I'm going to put out defending the three as well. That's another key to the game I'm going to put out because these guys can shoot. Mm-hmm. They're very dangerous shooters, and also defending the paint as well because yes, Al Horford's not playing. But they can get some guys that can score in there, and there's guys that can drive in there. So, OKC, yeah, you can say they're rebuilding, but they're a very good team. They're actually a very underrated team. They have the 8 seeds currently at 5 and 6. You can't take them lightly, even though we're gonna say we can dominate this team. If we sleep, it could be trouble.
Yeah, man. If we sleep, it's gonna be trouble. But Dennis Schroeder is playing against his former team. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a competitive battle. And shout out to Vince, man. Appreciate you for always commenting. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, we got comments about, let me see here. We'll get into that right now, actually. What is your thoughts about the James Harden trade? James Harden got what he asked for. And I'm gonna put it right here. Let's just stop talking about Brooklyn gonna win the championship. Right, you got to put it together. The Lakers put it together last season and got better. You know what I mean? So let's just stop. Oh, Brooklyn's gonna win. You know, Kyrie's not there. He's going through some personal issues. He's going through whatever he's going through. You know, maybe here's the thing I'm looking at. Maybe they're gonna trade Kyrie now since they got Harden. Maybe you can go trade Kyrie for a big center or something. Maybe even Kyrie back to Cleveland for Andre Drummond. You never know. So you never know. Kyrie could probably be packaged, you know. But knowing Kyrie, he's probably gonna sit out more games. You know what I mean? But overall, this James Harden trade and Clipper Darrow was getting excited and jumping up for joy. What's there to joy about? They haven't played one single game yet. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm not scared of Brooklyn. I am not scared of Brooklyn. I could tell you right now, I'm not scared of them. I'm not scared. I'm not going to be running from the challenge. Come bring that action. I want it. I want that smoke.
I was looking, to piggyback off of, the thoughts of the trade today. Like I said yesterday, I made it pretty clear, and I knew something was going to happen. I said 24 to 48 hours, and I mean, it wasn't even 24 hours. You weren't happy. And, let's also mention, when the fact that your head coach of the Rockets tells your superstar, don't show up to practice. Just don't show up. Essentially, like, you're not wanted here. Your attitude sucks. You're bringing this team down the more you've been around them. And, he was just basically like, okay, I'm just going to check out here. And, if you don't trade me, then I'll probably just ask to be released. And I think that would have been the next case. But good trade for Houston. They got a star in Victor Oladipo. I'm glad the Rockets will stay in contention because you have John Wall, you have Boogie Cousins. Mm-hmm. You don't want to see a team like them go into rebuild mode. I don't think any team right now is trying to even think about rebuilding because the West is so deep. The East, you have a great teams in Boston, Brooklyn, Toronto. You have the same group of guys in Milwaukee. So yes, I'm not, like John said, I'm not scared. Look, I was excited when we played the Bucks, on that game last year. Everybody was like, here's your finals preview right here. And the Lakers took care of Milwaukee and they were the best. It was the best team in the East versus the best team in the West. I ain't scared. And Brooklyn doesn't even have a terrific record right now.
Brooklyn, please. They're very overrated. And I'll tell you why I think they're very overrated. You got Kyrie, head case. James Harden, head case. The only like reasonable guy in the head right now is Kevin Durant, and now he has two guys that he has to feed off of on the team. That calm down, Kyrie, calm down, Harden. And another thing, they lost their bench. Caris LeVert's not there anymore. Jared Allen's not there anymore. One of my boys that I follow, he's a Nets fan on Twitter. He said I don't know how to feel about this trade. That's what he said, and I agree. They're missing a center, and defensively, where are they going to go defensively? Personally, can they make the finals? Maybe they could, but I still think this team is better than all the other teams.
Yeah, most definitely, man. They're Brooklyn's talented, but they got three superstars that are ball dominant. You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of times where James Harden's going to be like, Kevin Durant, get out of my way. Shoo him off and just dribble. You know what I mean? That one-on-one ISO is not going to win you a championship. Mm-hmm. You have to have a team together, the right personnel, right staff and coaches and stuff like that. But overall, this is what I'm talking about. Players get what they want in the NBA. They say, I want to go here. No, we're not going to trade you there. Then somehow they get traded there. I knew from all along because my boy Vince was talking about, oh, he's going to 76ers. And no, I say he's going to Brooklyn. You know what I mean? And let's just talk about this real quick. Appreciate dethroning the LBJ. Ain't nobody dethroning LeBron James, man. Come on now. Ain't nobody doing that. Lakers have the best duo in the NBA. Lakers got the best roster in the league. Your Clippers are going to be doing the same thing as last season, Clipper Darrow. You talking about it's a new season, a new era, really? Have that same energy in the playoffs. Have that same talking like you were all season long. And when you lose, you go hiding, man. Have that same energy, bruh. You feel me?
Clipper Darrell, Montrezl Harrell looks terrific in purple and gold. And guess what? He's playing his style of basketball, and he doesn't have a team that is making him do what he doesn't want to do. And You know, it just says, who's a better team and who's got a better organization around them.
Clipper Darrell, keep running your mouth. You don't know why? Just because the same thing's going to happen to you like it always does. You either go off first round or second round. You've never even made it to the conference finals. I don't know why you're talking. Like, shut your mouth. These lips here, shut them up.
Hey, Clipper Darrell, man. Thank you for always. Hey, why don't you want to come on the show one of these days, man? You're a Laker fan on the low, but come on, man. Until you bring one of and we were talking about last season, Clipper. I remember you were telling me it's the Steve Ballmer era, the Laker era is over. You went to our protest with the Lakers. I remember that. And you said if the Laker era is over. It's not over, bro. Come on now, to 2020 champs. Like, until you win one of these, okay, Clipper Darrell, I'll bet, bruh, I'll bet. You know what I mean? And you ran from the bet last year. Where you at? Well, you need to wear my big baby jersey, bruh. You know what I mean? Okay, the bet is, if the Clippers win the championship, I'll wear a Clipper jersey on live Instagram and shave my head bald. What's the bet for you? You know? What's the bet for you, bruh? I'm tired of you always talking. Now I'm coming.
He's a coward. You know he's not going to have a bet.
He's going to run. He's going to run. When the Lakers win the championship, he's going to go hiding. He went hiding when the Lakers win the championship, man.
He got quiet, too.
Yeah, he got quiet.
Hey, he finally changed his name at one point to Laker Darrell. I was like, look at him. There you go, man.
I remember that, Aaron.
You changed it to Laker Darrell, and then you got locked out of your Twitter account, which I mean, nobody's going to why, but I mean, things happen. But at least it was nice to see Laker Darrell trending. So,
what up, Daniel Artest, man? What's going on, man? Appreciate you. Hey, just want to say, keep up the grind, man. I see you putting in that work, man. Keep going, man. And you were on my show too when me and Clipper Darrell had that bet. Remember that bet? It was me, Clipper Darrell, Daniel Artest, Corey Harrison from Out of Bounds Sports Podcast. Clipper Darrell, man, you got to own up to your bet, man. Because I know for a fact that the Clippers would have won the championship, you would have been blowing up my phone. You need to wear your Clipper stuff. You've been knocking out my door. So you gotta do your bet first before we make a bet. But what is your bet, Clipper Darrell? I'm waiting. You don't have one because you know the Clippers are going to choke in the playoffs.
Yeah, shout out to Daniel Artest, man. Your stuff you do with your brother is terrific. Keep it up, bro. Keep up the great work. Good content right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. And Daniel Artest, man, if you ever want to come on the show, the Big Baby Sports, just hit me up. You know where to find me. And I have to make a schedule because you know you have your little schedule thing now, so I got to go through the schedule app. So it's all good, man. Appreciate the support as well. And see hey, Clipper Darrell's not in the comments anymore, man. Where's he at? Of course, he's gone.
I'm hiding.
Also, I got to make a comment here to something we haven't talked about before I know we wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
Is, you have to look at it this way. Is what would you guys, and this is for the fans, this is for even you guys, is, okay, Kyrie, Harden and Durant are all on the same team. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
There's 10 seconds left on the clock to win the game. Who are you picking to take the last shot? Who wants the ball? That's something that everybody's thinking about now is, who do you trust? There's 3 game winners right there. There's 3 people that love shooting a game-winning shot. Who do you let choose the ball? Who do you let have the ball? Who do you let have that possession? How do you think that plays out?
For me, it's easy. KD. We've seen KD shoot clutch. I go KD last shot.
For me, man, I'm going with Paul George.
PG 13%.
I'm just kidding. For me, man, I'm going Kevin Durant. I'm going KD.
Yeah.
John
Easy,
knows. John knows.
Easy. Going KD, I'm going. Here's the other thing, too. If you double KD, then James Harden's going to get the ball. But there's going to be a team that's going to find how to beat this Brooklyn Nets team, this big 3 that they have. You know what I mean?
It's going to be this team. It's going to be this team right here.
You know what's funny is Stephen A. Smith, and the guy that sometimes either he's going to say something great or he's going to just run his mouth to the world. But he actually said it this way, He said, the Nets made the trade. It's championship or bust for this team. They get this season right here to determine if these guys can all play together. And if they don't make it, if they don't end up, and he even said, if they don't end up playing the Lakers, mind you, Stephen A. Smith, the guy that was counting the Lakers, is not fully, I don't think they're going to make the finals. I think they'll come close, so on and so forth. Mind you, he's the one that even said all over his social media, yes, whoever is playing the Lakers in the finals. So yes, you know what? If we take control and hey, Lakers in 4, Lakers in 5, if we beat them in the finals, I can almost bet that's the last time you'll see Kyrie together. I can almost bet that whole team is going to be reassembled a bit, and I think one of those superstars will be gone.
Go on, Manny.
Personally, I say one thing: James Harden, Olive Garden, Lakers in 4. Who's
Hey,
gonna beat us?
hey, Manny, this one's for you. That's all you.
Oh, you want to bet with me, Clipper Darryl? What's the bet? I'm down. Let's do something. If Lakers win the championship, you're gonna come out wearing this jersey with this big Laker logo right here.
Clipper Darrow's not going to own up to any bet, man. He's
not. He's a coward. He's not.
Yeah.
No, Clipper girl. I'll even say this: my brother is a Clipper honk. He loves his Clippers. He rocks his Clippers mask. He's always bashing the Lakers. I even will make a bet with him and with you too, that I will put on one of his masks. I will put on some kind of shirt that'll say it, and I'll own up to a bet too. So it doesn't matter. And I'll even have him on the show, and you both can sit here and bash us if you want to. So I'm even stepping in too. Why not? I love a good bet.
Hey, Clipper Darrow, I know you want me to. You think I won't do it? Yes, I will shave my head. I'll shave my beard, my head, and I'll wear a Clipper jersey for a whole year. So continue to bash us, Clipper Darrow, and we'll see you in the playoffs. Oh wait, you won't make it. But anyway, make sure that is it for Big Baby Sports. Make sure you guys tune in to tonight's podcast at 9:30 p.m. West Coast time for the post-game show. Thank you, Aaron and Manny, for a great show. Talk to you guys tonight.
Peace.
Enjoy the game.